Hey, what's up, y'all? Happy Wednesday. Thank you for tuning in to my Word of the Day Wednesdays. I apologize. I'm a little sweaty because I just got done working out, literally. I hit the gym kind of late and then didn't pay attention to the time, so we are a little bit late for our Word of the Day Wednesdays, but let's get to it. My name is Nicole D. Miller, author of Stories for the Urban Soul, a compilation of short stories, novellas, and poetry depicting Black characters dealing with everyday life issues, from social injustices to heartbreak to healing to sisterhood to friendship to college life. A host of topics that are relatable, specifically targeting the Black community, intertwined with spirituality and faith. I'm going to move this one over because I am going live on 2 different platforms and just want to make sure when I switch and look at different cameras, it's not that big of a deal. All right. Thanks for joining, y'all. So y'all know my Word of the Day Wednesdays, I basically do, I piggyback off of my latest blog. The latest blog post is Stay in Your Lane. If you haven't read that, you can catch it at NicoleDMiller.com. So Stay in Your Lane was me being vulnerable. Okay, I definitely shared my heart with just struggling with the comparison trap. You know, we all fall into it, you know, and being on this path of building and trying to grow and being an entrepreneur. It's like I'm surrounded by people that are on the same path. I'm surrounded by people that have the same mentality and the mindset. And while that is extremely helpful because we keep each other going, we keep each other motivated, and there's so many resources in the community and gems and nuggets. I just went to Ignite with Lights Monday night networking event. If you're in the Cleveland area, you definitely need to check out at MidTech Hive. But I digress. So that's just an example of some of my community and tribal members, entrepreneurship tribal members. So I'm surrounded by these folks, and that can be really great. But sometimes you fall into the comparison trap. You're like, oh, this person is growing in this way and I'm not, or this person is blowing up in this way and I'm not. And so what's really cool that I love with my blog is that it helps me release and I get revelation in my writing. So as I was writing it and being vulnerable with y'all and sharing about my own struggles and insecurities, what actually manifested and came out of it was a reminder of what I've been through with trying to grow on social media and some of the challenges that I face, and that I kept going regardless of those challenges. So maybe my growth doesn't look like somebody else's growth, but my journey and challenges and obstacles don't look like theirs either. And so that was very encouraging to me. The other part of the blog that is insightful is this journey I'm on with yoga. I've never been a yoga person, and you guys know I had an injury. So one of the results of that injury, I believe, is that it's like really tightened up my hips. And it's been causing me a lot of back pain. And so I've just been like praying and trying to figure out remedies and seeing doctors and like all this stuff. And nobody has been able to help me. Interestingly enough, one of the doctors suggested I do yoga. And I did try for like a split second. But I think it's because I'm such a mover and a shaker. And I don't like to sit and I don't like to rest. Even though I feel like I'm constantly having to in my journey and my faith journey. But I ended up letting it go. And then I was listening to the Patrice Washington podcast actually, and she was interviewing someone and he shared, oh, I've had lower back pain. I had lower back pain for years. I think he was a former athlete. And he was like, but I did yoga and foam rolling, which is something else a chiropractor told me to do, and got healed. And I was like, okay, let me give this a real try. And so I've been doing it diligently for like a week. So if you see a random Black girl on the image for the blog, or even just a random Black girl doing yoga in the park on your video time feed, that's me, and that's why. So, but what the connection is that yoga is causing me to rest. So yoga is causing me to slow down. It's causing me to be still for at least 30 minutes out of my day. It's causing me to breathe. Shalom. and meditate. So shalom means peace in Hebrew, and it means like a holistic peace. So it's been really healthy in that arena. I haven't seen the release in the back pain yet, but I do feel like if I just give it 30 days, I'll see something. So we'll see. I'll keep y'all posted on that. So the interesting thing is, I mentioned the Ignite with Light event Monday night, and Sir Evan spoke, and that was his topic. A lot of his topic was rest, and he's a go-getter. And so it just confirmed to me about the rest. And I know those of us who are go-getters and entrepreneurs and doers and all that, we can forget our rest. But one of the things that he said was how when we turn the lights off at night, it's not saying that the electricity is going out completely. Like, the electricity is still flowing. Things are still moving. Things are still happening when the lights are out. And I thought that was such a great analogy and imagery of us, of our bodies, that when we're sleeping, when we're resting, it's not like we died. Like, things aren't just done working. Actually, they are regenerating, replenishing, so that we have energy for when it's time to go again. So if you would like to read more, check out my blog, Nicole at NicoleDMiller.com. Y'all know we have a few events coming up. Me and my girl, Alicia Ellis, are partnering together for our open mic. If you're in Cleveland, we're going to be at 4 Bistro and Wine, Tuesday night, July 26th, 6 to 8. If you're an author, writer, poet, speaker, artist, come through. Come through, because we're doing an open mic with an author's twist. So that means we definitely want authors to come out and read some of your work. I think it's going to be cool, because a lot of times open mics are poetry. But since I'm an author, Alicia's a debut author, I was able to publish her book through my publishing company, shameless plug. So this is going to be our terrain. This is our lane. Stay in your lane, right? So this is my lane. And so it'll be cool to connect with other authors and writers who are in the city and hear their work and support them and give them a space to share their heart, through their writing, and hopefully open up more doors of opportunity for writers in the community. So stay tuned for that. And next month, I have a few events happening. August 4th, I'll be doing the self-publishing roundtable at Cleveland Cuyahoga Library in Lyndhurst. So I will be posting about that on my IG. If you haven't done so already, because some of you guys are watching this on Facebook, follow me on Instagram at HCOHB. You can follow my publishing company at NDM Publishing. And you can also email me if you have any other information that you need from me or want to share with me anything. NicoleDMiller1983@gmail.com. Once in a while, I do tweet on Twitter at Nicole D. Miller. All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in to Word of the Day Wednesdays. I will catch you next week.